Well, folks, I got to say right out of the gate that this is one subject I never thought we would be discussing here on the channel, but here we are. Today we're going to be talking about the Hawk 2 girl. Yeah, apparently she was asked if she would give a Hawk 2 to Donald Trump, and her response really upset Maga. Take a look.
I have a game that I want to play with you guys.
What is that? Makes me
It's,
nervous.
no, it's not that scary, I promise. It's called Huck Tua or Nah. And you tell me if you want to Huck Tua on that thing or no.
Okay.
Okay. I think you might. Are you into like older guys?
For sure.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck, my phone's not loading. All right, you ready? Come on. Oh, just a Huck?
I'll give him a hawk. I'll give him a hawk.
Okay, beautiful. There you go, Dave. You got a Huck. Donald Trump.
No, absolutely not.
No.
It's a no from me.
Okay, it's no.
Now, that response outraged MAGA. Laura Loomer went on Twitter and just went off on a tirade about this girl because she said she wouldn't do a sex act with a 78-year-old man. I'm assuming this girl's in her early 20s. Donald Trump's 78. And because she said no, she wouldn't do that with him, MAGA was mad at her. And somebody had to point out to Laura Loomer, hey, wait a minute, Laura. She didn't actually say that she was not going to vote for him. I mean, she may still vote for him. And Laura said, oh, yeah, let's wait and see. But they were mad because she refused or said she wouldn't do a sex act with Donald Trump. They got mad over that. I'll never let them off the hook for that one. It shows you everything you need to know about the kind of people they are. They're the same people that gave him a pass when he bragged about groping women. They're the same people that give him a pass when he was found liable of sexually abusing one and then defamed her later. They have gave this guy, they worship the ground this guy walks on, to the point that if you say you won't do a sex act with him, they're going to call you out. Shouldn't they have stopped and thought for a minute, hey, that's kind of sick? I mean, shouldn't have someone have stopped and said, hey, that's kind of sick? I'm going to tell you something, as a musician, an experience that I had playing for over 25 years in dive bars. Back when I was a teenager and in my early 20s singing certain songs, I didn't think nothing of it. Didn't think a thing. My band did country songs, rock songs, and there was a song that Elvis used to play called Little Sister. Dwight Yoakam did a version of it, so my band kind of hit in the middle and kind of copied Elvis and Dwight just a little bit. And we played Little Sister, and I always loved playing it. It's a fun guitar lick to hit in it, and I always enjoyed the song. And I was singing it to girls my age. As time went on, and I got in the bars playing, all of a sudden I really looked out the crowd, and the girls was a lot younger than me. Some of them old enough to be my daughters. Some of them went to school with my daughter. And now I'm singing the words to Little Sister to them. And all of a sudden, the words to Little Sister starts to really hit different, because there's a verse in there that says, I used to pull down on your pigtails and pinch your turned up nose, but baby, you've been growing, and lately it's been showing from your head down to your toes. That's the lyrics. He's referring to the fact that at one point in time, Little Sister wasn't old enough to be with him, and now she is. And that hit different as a 44-year-old singing it to girls in their early 20s. I thought that was a little bit creepy, a little bit weird. And I remember me and my buddy talking about it, going, yeah, it don't hit the same anymore, does it? It sounds kind of weird now that we're old men, don't it? We had that realization, and yet MAGA got mad at a girl because she didn't want to do it with a 78-year-old. That's why they have no growth as human beings. I grew out of that song, and they will never grow out of Donald Trump. And speaking of the Hawk 2 girl, you know, I wish her the best in this world. It's hard to get by, and I've heard she sold a lot of merch. I hope she sells that every place she goes. I hope she makes a fortune. I hope she lives comfortably for the rest of her life. Got nothing in the world against her when I say what I'm about to say. But I saw so many people saying, yeah, man, it brought this country together. This country finally come together, man, for that girl. And that's everything that is wrong with this country. Yeah, we all came together and laughed on that one. But we're watching democracy circle the drain, and nobody's coming together for it. We saw a guy try to overthrow an election, and nobody came together for it. We saw the Supreme Court rule that he's immune from everything now, can walk all over us if he gets reelected, and that's not bringing nobody together. Some girl making an offhanded comment just brings everybody together. And it goes back to everything I've been saying about how they're not paying attention. They're not paying attention. They're paying attention to stuff like that. They sit on Snapchat and on TikTok and scroll. Oh, some girl said Hawk 2. Oh, some dude fell down a set of stairs. Look at this. What's this cat video? Man, that's what the internet was made for. That's just what the internet was made for, was cat videos. Wake the fuck up. Our democracy is circling the drain right in front of you. Wake up. And quit worshiping a 78-year-old man to the point that you think a 20-year-old girl should blow him. You're sick in the head. You're twisted. And we cannot allow that guy to walk back through that door. You want to come together and go vote and vote on the side of democracy.